How Ethereum will revolutionize the world. You might know Ethereum as one of the most popular cryptocurrency platforms globally. It's grown massively in value since its launch in June 2015. With a market cap of over 238 billion with the recent bull run, it's second only to Bitcoin. The significance of Ethereum goes beyond buzzwords like altcoins, NFT, or DAO. Yet certain analytics predicts that the platform is still massively undervalued. What do investors and developers see in the Ethereum project, and why do they keep pouring resources into it? Well, here we'll explore how Ethereum will revolutionize the world. Breaking free from centralized corporations. Change is inevitable. But what drives it? What fuels us to change the way we do stuff radically? The answer is crystal clear with Bitcoin, the pioneer of all cryptocurrencies as we know it. Bitcoin was launched in response to the 2008 financial crisis that was caused majorly by the greed of institutional banks. They had allowed easy credit, subprime mortgages, and low interest rates that eventually led to the collapse of the US housing market. While this set of people who were responsible for the recession filled their pockets and even got bailed out by the government, the rest of the world suffered. Bitcoin's primary goal was to take financial control from central institutions and give the average citizen a chance to participate and contribute to their financial future. Today, we call this decentralization. And Bitcoin's means of achieving that goal was through the use of a public, trustless, and unchangeable ledger called a blockchain. But like any innovation, the first iteration is hardly complete. Vitalik Buterin first proposed the idea of Ethereum in 2013 when he explored how the tenets of Bitcoin could lead to a more revolutionary future. Buterin passionately believed that blockchain technology was massively underutilized, being used as just a means of payment. Instead, he believed that blockchain technology could be applied to many human endeavors. From gaming to law, blockchain could revolutionize the way that our world works. Brings with it unprecedented transparency, as well as a democracy through decentralization. An open source platform for the development of decentralized applications. Bitcoin was both a revelation and an end by itself. It solved a major problem with exceptional technology. Ethereum, on the other hand, builds on that technology to bring revolutionary change that can be applied to any human endeavor. It's an open source blockchain where any developer could create all sorts of applications, decentralized apps, or dApps, as they are more commonly known. According to the Crypto App Tracker, there are already over 3,000 dApps on the Ethereum blockchain, each one with diverse applications ranging from peer-to-peer payment solutions like Bitcoin to more complex financial services which you may know as DeFi. Now, all these use cases are possible because of smart contracts. Smart contracts are programs that can be created on the Ethereum platform. A developer can create an application on Ethereum with a smart contract by defining parameters for the contract. Once the set requirements for the smart contracts are met by users, the smart contract self-executes without needing any human help. Now, this completely eliminates the need for third parties. When you combine this with the fact that Ethereum is immutable and transparent, you can see why it opens the gateway to many possibilities. Ethereum, revolutionizing democratic organizations. You might have heard of DAOs, which is an acronym for Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. DAOs are organizations without centralized power systems. These organizations make decisions and reach agreements collectively, guided by rules defined by smart contracts. Decisions made, proposals submitted, and all other activities of the organizations are transparent for all to see on the blockchain, eliminating room for cheating and lobbying. Decentralized data storage and management. The Ethereum software does not exist on any single server. Instead, Its storage and processing power are housed on a network that includes thousands of computers. Each computer that makes up a unit of the Ethereum supercomputer is called a node. Now, since nodes are spread all over the world, there is no single point of failure. If a few of the data experiences downtime, well, the rest can easily take the load off. The same goes for the case of terrorist attacks, wars, or even natural disasters. Currently, most of the data stored globally are housed in data farms owned and powered by mega corporations like Google, Oracle, and Microsoft. Not only can these companies be targeted, risking the loss of unmeasurable volumes of data, central powers like this can manipulate data and the flow of information. The decentralized nature of data stored on a world machine that cannot be shut down can usher democracy to a new height. For example, during elections, votes can be governed and tracked through world machines like Ethereum. Now, transparency means that anybody will be able to see and track votes as they are cast in real time on the public blockchain ledger. Election manipulation will be a thing of the past, as the data on blockchains cannot be altered. Ethereum has spearheaded a decentralized world machine that can promote a free and transparent electoral process and manage sensitive data that cannot be tampered with or exploited. Tokenized identity and assets. If you've been following the cryptocurrency news for more than a minute, you would have heard of NFTs. As you might have heard, NFTs are a special breed of cryptocurrency. But why? Well, because each NFT is unlike any other one, even if they are generated from the same smart contracts. That is, every NFT has a different value and cannot be interchanged with another. You might not know that the use of non-fungible tokens goes way beyond games and weird monkey JPEGs. Real-world assets, including stocks, bonds, contracts, gold, and real estate, can be tokenized. NFTs representing assets will propel a digital future where assets can be exchanged faster, stored more securely, and tracked through history. Asset tokenization has already taken place massively in the arts and entertainment industry, where artists sell their paintings, digital arts, albums, and collections as tokens. The same process that permits the digitalization of assets also makes it possible to digitize our identity. Has it ever occurred to you why we still have to carry around paper passports or plastic ID cards when our identities could easily be verified with a digital ID? The hindrance to digital identification is the difficulty in verifying the authenticity of digital IDs. It can be very easily fabricated or duplicated. And that's what makes tokenized identity special. An ID card hemmed to a blockchain as an NFT cannot be duplicated and can be easily verified on the blockchain ledger. Attaining revolutionary heights. Ethereum has the potential to affect the world in unimaginable proportions, leading to a safe and democratic digital future. However, like Bitcoin before it, Ethereum has to overcome a few basic problems before reaching that summit. The most pressing issue with Ethereum is the unfortunate slow rate it processes transactions and operations carried out on it. The low throughput leads to congestion on the platform, which leads to disproportionately high gas fees. The result is slow adoption by average users and disproportionately high transaction costs on the different projects that rely on it. Another roadblock is the massive amount of energy consumed in the verification process, aka consensus mechanism, and aka mining. Ethereum consumes 112 terawatt hours of electricity every year, comparable to the amount of electricity used by a small country. We're looking forward to Ethereum switching to a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism and the launch of Ethereum 2.0 to fix these problems and help Ethereum to propel the world to digital freedom.